If you believe all you read in the press, then the only man in football who doesn't think this is a done deal is Arsene Wenger. The manager says that despite the 3-goal advantage from the first leg, the Gunners can't afford to lose their concentration for a single minute tonight. That complacency-free approach is certainly justified financially. Qualification to the Champions League group stage is worth an estimated £20 million. Let's have a check then on the Arsenal side this evening. Wenger is without goalkeeper Jens Lehmann tonight. He served his ban from last season's final, but has picked up a knee injury. Manuel Almunia deputises. Thierry Henry rested, so it's Van Persie and Adebayor up front. And despite his starring role from the bench at the weekend, Theo Walcott again named as a substitute. Freddie Ljungberg skippers the team for the first time. Dinamo Zagreb suffered a huge blow when their newly signed German international defender Jens Novotny was hurt at the weekend. He'll be out for a month. The experienced Dino Dripic comes in, and going forward they've one player clearly in prime form. Eduardo has scored 7 goals already this season. So Arsenal with a 3-0 lead from the first leg in Croatia. It would take something extraordinary to stop their name being in the hat for that draw, which takes place tomorrow. And by the way, if Arsenal do get through, they will definitely be one of the top seeded sides. Their UEFA coefficient now places them 6th. We're underway. Dinamo Zagreb in the all-blue attacking the goal away to our left in this first period, and I suspect they'll come out and try and go at Arsenal as much as they can. I don't imagine too many of them seriously believe they can turn this round, but in football you never know. They were to score an early goal, the jitters might just set in. Let's hope it doesn't happen. First touch for Cesc Fabregas. I thought was one of Arsenal's better players on Saturday against Villa. He always looked to have time on the ball, and he played any number of excellent passes.
He did, and they were outnumbered in that central midfield area. They were outnumbered 3v2, which caused them a problem in the first 20 minutes, but not much after that.
Alexander Kleib's dribbling is one of his best assets. Showed that at the weekend on several occasions, but here is Eto'o for Zagreb. And still a chance, and they've scored! Eduardo has got the goal. There might be a question mark about Almunia. And with 10 minutes gone, 12 minutes gone now, it's Arsenal 0, Zagreb 1, and they trail now by 3-1. Well, aggregate the Croatians.
It was a classic counter-attack. Only Eto'o was left up front. They won the ball back deep, played it to Eto'o, to Eduardo. Eduardo made a good run with the ball. Eto'o made another dynamic forward run, reversed the ball back to him. I think it was Aboué should have done better with the sliding tackle, almost set it up for Eduardo. And Almunia didn't make a good fist of it when the shot did come in. Just need a bit of quality now, Fabregas.
Well, he's got no shortage of targets. Adebayor, Kolo Touré amongst others. It's a good delivery, goalkeeper in trouble. Van Persie off the bar, and somehow it stayed out. Unbelievable.
Well, it was a great goal line clearance in the end. It knocked it up onto the bar and back down again. Great ball into the box. Arsenal had 3 players attacking it. The goalkeeper didn't come and make a good fist of it.
In for Robin Van Persie. So much pace, so much trickery. Look at that from Van Persie. And he went on his own. It just wasn't enough angle, but Torino had to make a decent save nonetheless.
What a fantastic bit of skill that was by Van Persie. First of all, he made the run. Secondly, let the ball run across him. But the skill as he dragged the ball around with his left foot was exceptional.
Clever again. Van Persie's come short. Back to Flamini. Chip through for Adebayor, and it might fall for Ljungberg! Good save! Van Persie maybe! And it still won't go for Arsenal.
It was a great ball from Flamini into Adebayor. Adebayor took a big touch. Just look at the chance here as it comes into Adebayo. He takes a big touch. Lundberg tries to pass it into the corner, but as all goalkeepers do, he stuck a foot out and made the save.
Shades of Saturday against Aston Villa. Excellent approach play, just the final ball letting Arsenal down, and here's Eto'o charging forward on the break for Dinamo Zagreb, and that was dangerous, and it was deflected, and it will be a corner as we move into stoppage time at the end of the first half.
That's really poor defending by Toure. They should never let balls be played in behind with such ease. Seen forward runners go. In the end, he should have bent the ball into the far corner, Eto'o, but scuffed his shot, got a deflection. Gives Zagreb another chance from the corner.
Sounds bizarre to say it at the moment. They'll be quite glad to hear the half-time whistle. And they're a goal down, remember, on the night, but still ahead by a couple of goals in the tie. Lundberg's header didn't quite get enough on it. It's back with Luka, but he won't have the chance to do anything with it. It's been nervy at times from Arsenal. They have had a few moments of joy, but not as many as Arsene Wenger would like. And they trail at the break on the night to Eduardo's 12th minute strike. Still work for the Gunners to do. They trail by 1-0 on the night. They still lead 3-1 on aggregate. Join us again for the second period. Half-time here. Arsenal 0, Dinamo Zagreb 1.
Join us in part 2 for the second half of Arsenal's Champions League qualifier with Croatian champions Dinamo Zagreb.
Welcome back to the Emirates. Arsenal a goal down on the night here, but still 3-1 ahead on aggregate. No changes made by either side during the interval, and we're just about ready. Arsenal 45 minutes away then from the group stage of the Champions League. Referee just waiting for the signal from his two assistants, and I think from commercial television as well. And now we are underway. Arsenal trail by 1-0 in their first game here on Saturday and came back and got a point. And they keep their new stadium something of a fortress, at least in the sense that they want to lose the game, even though as the score stands they will still of course qualify. Manchester City away coming up of course at the weekend, and as ever you can see that game on Arsenal TV. There's Johan Giroud. Chip forward towards Adebayo. Didn't reach Van Persie though. Wait. Adebayo. Says Fabregas, who's rather quiet tonight, I think, Stuart says.
Well, he's played slightly too deep, I think. He's much better off, or has been in recent games, and he's joined the front players more. Affected the forward play, scored his goals, got on the end of runs, created the final pass. When he's in deep positions, he plays very well, but it's not so effective to the team.
Fabregas switching it to this near side, and Justin White in for oh, here's a chance, Adebayo, and he wasn't offside, and he can't believe it, and nor can Arsene Wenger.
Well, the ball came to him very luckily. They switched the play to Hoyt. As I said earlier, Hoyt will have a lot of play down this side. He played a ball into Hleb. Hleb miscontrolled it, came off the defender. The goalkeeper goes down very early, and Adebayo tries to put too much power. He can actually have bent it into one corner or the other. The goalkeeper made it very easy for him. Lack of composure right at the end.
Golden chance goes begging for Arsenal. Arsenal trail by 1-0 on the night, but they lead 3-1 on aggregate with a shade over 13 minutes to play in the match. Van Persie delivers towards the penalty spot. Lundberg's header! It's in the back of the net! And Arsenal are level! And they're through to the group stage of the Champions League. And how fitting on his first time captaining the side but Lundberg gets the goal.
Well, Zagreb dropped very deep. That in-swinging free kick again.
And that's going to be a corner. I understand that you may have pictures back.
Walcott won't come on while Arsenal got a corner. They'll leave the big men in there. Mind you, I couldn't call Freddie Lundberg a big man.
Well, Freddie's in there again. He's just inside the 6-yard box. Decent delivery that, and again they won the header. I think it was Flamini that time, was it?
What Flamini did, he started off next to the goalkeeper. I think he was unmarked, made a run out the box, or ran away from the goal line. Got a flicked header in that just went over the bar.
It's going to be Robin van Persie, I think, who's being withdrawn here by Arsene Wenger.
Robin van Persie.
Well, this will be interesting. Will Walcott go and play up front? We've seen him play on the left wing. We know he's played on the right wing at Southampton. He was chosen as a centre forward for England. That's where he's going to go and play.
Walcott. Fabregas, Henry. Oh, beautifully done. Switch pass for Walcott. Lovely cross. And Arsenal have won it in the last minute. Flamini has scored. And Arsenal have won their first competitive game at the Emirates. And Walcott involved again.
Well, he stood out on that right-hand side. There was a bit of trickery from Henry. Nobody was in the box to start with, so he played it back out to Walcott. Flamini made the run from outside the box to him. Good ball played by Walcott, but very poor defending. I think it was Ivanovic who missed his clearance completely. Corluka. And what a good finish from Flamini in the right place.
It's a clever ball from Henry, wasn't it? In the first place, and Walcott's cross was perfect, as was Flamini's finish.
Ivanovic won't like looking at that too many times.
Let's have one look at his watch. On this near side, Dripic, and that is the end of the game. Arsene Wenger has seen Arsenal win for the first time at the Emirates. Didn't look that way for long periods after Eduardo had put Dinamo Zagreb ahead in the first half. But Arsenal with a late winner from Flamini after Freddie Lundberg had headed the equaliser, have won the game, and deservedly so in the end. And they will take their place in tomorrow's draw for the group stage of the Champions League. A late goal for Henry and Walcott. Arsenal have won on the night by 2-1 and by 5-1 on aggregate.